Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna sit down and do some makeup. I don't really know what kind of look I'm doing. I just know that I wanted to use a newer palette that I've gotten from ColourPop. This is the Whatever palette, and I just really love the color story in this palette. I've used it a few times, but I wanted to use it on camera today because I just got it last week and try and pull out a look with all of these colors. So I'm gonna do a voiceover for this video. I hope you don't mind. I just want to sit and do some makeup. I also have a few newer products that will be scattered throughout the video when I do this look, so keep an eye out for them. And then if you're curious as to what they are, they will be in the description below, because normally when I do a voiceover, sometimes I just run through it and I don't have time to explain exactly like what the product is. So yeah, I'm in comfy clothes today. It's my day off. I have so much stuff to do this weekend, but I wanted to get a video up for this week. So if you want to see me play with new makeup and just see what kind of look I turn out today, just keep watching. Cue the voiceover.
Hey guys, it me with the headband that looks like a teddy bear. Isn't that so cute? I found it on Ulta. Yeah, I just need something to hold my hair back. This is the Glossier Future Dew Serum. Obsessed with this. I'm using it as my primer. I don't know, I bought it like about a few weeks ago and I'm obsessed with it. It makes you look like you have glass skin. And I'm just using the Soothing Face Mist just to like get an extra shot of hydration. I know these are like basic products, but I really like them. Now I'm taking the Infallible foundation and the Idole Ultra Wear foundation, just mixing them together, dotting it all over my face and blending it in with a beauty blender. I've been really liking this foundation combo recently. I think it makes my skin look really smooth with an airbrush, so I've been sticking with it. For concealer, I'm mixing the Milani and the Kylie Cosmetics one. I like the Milani one because it has the tiniest pinch of like a rosy tone, so it makes my under eyes look bright. And then I like the Kylie one because it's pretty light, so it really like awakens my face. I feel like if I don't do this step and make my under eyes really bright, I think I just look tired. So I really like these concealers together. For powder, I'm basically using, well, I'm setting just my under eyes right now and the high points of my face, kind of where I put the concealer. I use this powder all the time. It's the Maybelline loose powder. It's the FitMe line, and I mix the shades Fair and Fair Light. It's a really nice under eye and like high point setting powder, so then I get the dimensions back in my face. To set my eyelids before going into the eyeshadow look, I'm just using the Anastasia Contour Palette, but I'm using the white shade. Just using a Real Technique setting brush. Nothing special about this step. Also, this is completely irrelevant to this makeup look, but I tried the pineapple matcha drink from Starbucks. I think it's new, and I love matcha, but I don't know how I feel about this drink. You can see it on my face. I was like, it's good, but also I don't know if I love it. 7 out of 10. The first shadow that I'm using in the ColourPop Whatever palette is basically just like a mid-tone brown, and I'm blending it all up in my crease. This is gonna be our transition shade, and it's gonna make every kind of shadow that we put on top of it easier to blend because it's gonna be lighter than everything else. Next is this like purpley plummy shade, and I'm using it on a little bit more of a dense brush, and I started on the outer corner of my eye, just packing the color in, and then I worry about blending afterwards. I want the pigment first on that outer corner, and then we buff out the edges, because I really wanted to do a like halo spot eye kind of look with some glitter, so I'm working on the depth in the eye with these darker shades. And then as you can see, I'm packing it on the inner corner as well. So the outer and inner corner have the darkest shadow, and then the center of the eyelid will be where the glitter goes. So take your time with this step, build out the color, and then worry about blending later. I feel like that's a helpful tip for getting the max pigment out of your eyeshadows. So for this part, I was working on meeting the outer corner and the inner corner together, but still keeping that center part open for the glitter to go. I honestly just like took my time and I did like really soft movements to meet them together because I really didn't want to mess up that center part. I still wanted it to be pretty blank, I guess you could say. And I was just taking a lighter shade, and this is where we're going to buff out and diffuse the edges. I just took more of a dense brush, but it still had a little bit of a give to it because I was kind of trying to take that pigment on the outside of the shadow and just buff it basically into my eyebrow. So then that way you can't see where the shadow ends. I basically blended for like 5 minutes doing this, so blend as much as you want. This is our first step in doing the halo spotlight part. I just took the lightest glitter. It was basically like a white highlighter shade, and this is going to be what's underneath of the chunkier glitter. I felt like I had to put something before the chunkier glitter just so it kind of had like a backdrop to it and it had more dimension. So then when the light hit it, I feel like it just looked better. Now this is the gold chunky glitter. I will say you have to be careful because on ColourPop's chunky glitter shadows, they say it's like not made for the immediate eye area, but I'm a risk taker. What can I say? So I just patted this onto my eyelid. It was still a little bit, whoa, my voice just broke. It was still a little bit tacky, so I just pressed into my shadow instead of rubbing, so then none of the particles fell. I can't believe I just hit puberty. If you've watched my videos before, you would know that I really like doing shadow liners. I think it just adds a little something to the eye look. So I just took that deep brown color in the palette and just took a nice straight edge brush. These are so amazing for doing shadow liners because they basically do the work for you. And it really does the trick on elongating your eye and making that like cat eye shape. I'm really into this lately. I've been doing it for a while, and I feel like when I don't do it in my makeup looks, it doesn't feel right. And to set my face, just use the same Maybelline loose powder. I made sure that everything was nice and set down, so then that way when we do the contour, the blush, the highlight, everything goes on really nicely and we don't get any skips on top of our foundation. I also wiped my bake off as well. Forgot to say that. We don't want any crusty under eyes in this house. I'm using a big fluffy brush and going into that cool powder for my contour. I'm super pale right now, so I can't do anything too orangey. So I'm going all over my 5 head and I'm gonna contour the shit out of my face because I'm literally one-dimensional right now and it's not a cute look. For blush, I'm using the Kylie Hot and Bothered blush. This is just a nice pink flush on your face. This is pretty natural looking kind of powder, but I'm taking a big fluffy brush. It's supposed to be used for powdering your face and just putting it all over as I do. I do my eyebrows off camera because it's boring to watch. For my lower lash line, I'm taking that 2 shadow combination I was pointing to, and I'm just smoking out my lower lash line. If you've been watching my videos for a little while, I haven't really done mascara on the lower lash line. I think it closes off my eye way too much. I have smaller eyes. So I have just been smoking out my lower lash line, giving some depth down there, and then everything kind of seems cohesive. So yeah. As per usual, I'm curling my lashes and using the same mascara that I use all the time, Maybelline Lash Sensational. Still haven't found any mascara that's better than this. I have been trying, I promise, but I do love this mascara so much, so that's what I'm using. For highlight, one of my favorite parts, I'm using the highlight called Cookie in this Benefit palette. This has been my go-to highlight recently. It's so beautiful. It's not super glittery. That's not a word. Glittery. It's not super glittery. And I'm just putting that on all the high points, really making sure to get that pop of the nose highlight, you know. Now we're moving on to lipstick. This is a Milani lipstick. I really, really love this. It pulls a little bit darker on me than I feel like somebody with a tanner skin tone, just because I'm so freaking pale. But I'm just putting that on my lips. And surprise, I'm putting gloss on over top of this lipstick. This is a ColourPop So Juicy lip gloss. I really like these. They're a little bit thicker and stickier feeling than like a normal lip gloss, but I don't mind it because it makes your lips look so juicy. So yeah, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it as always, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.